Alright guys, so as you just saw, I hit a new low end of 166.4, which is a 0.2 pound difference than my last low end. And I honestly didn't think I was going to hit it because even though I went swimming yesterday, I ended up eating 2 Power Crunch bars, 1 yogurt, and almost a container full of strawberries very late at night before I went to sleep. And so when I saw the weigh in, figured out, I for sure like incorporate swimming at least once a week. I would do it more, but then I hate the way the chlorine feels. But yeah, that's for sure gonna be something I add. Right now I'm gonna do an hour's worth of cardio on the treadmill with the incline, and we got 29 days left, so I'm gonna just push myself as hard as I can and try to make the most out of those 29 days. So let's get this started. All right, so I'm just now finishing my first 1 hour session of cardio. That is complete. I'm gonna cool down just a little bit. I'm gonna wait until this gets like 6:15 and then be done with cardio. Alright guys, so this is like physique update right now. So I'm just feeling a little flat, so I haven't had anything to eat yet, and I just did post cardio. So I'm gonna go through like a basic routine of my posing. So walk in, say what's up to everyone, do a little side pose. Here's the front. I'm just gonna show you the other side just because. And then just on your back. And kind of like finish back on the side. So kind of like blur the lat out here to show some width. Tighten everything up. And what I want to do is kind of bring my chest more and then kind of like hide my traps, my shoulders, just because those two over dominate my chest. So I need to just bring that in. Just kind of like hide the shoulder just a little bit while kind of bring this one out, bring the chest up, and so far I'm gonna make tweaks later on, but that's like the basic foundation of the posing. So let's see how this goes. All right, so as I was doing cardio, I was rewatching some of my old videos just to like be able to learn and incorporate some of the things that I did right, just to help me lose a little bit more weight, and then learn from the mistakes that I made that like prevented me from losing weight or like it made me look bloated or anything like that. I figured that's like the best way to do it, because people say the next time you shred down, or like the more you cut down, the easier it gets. And that's if you know what you did in the past. So what I suggest to you guys is, if you guys don't want to do like record yourself just for yourself, or if you want to put on YouTube you can, but if you just do like daily vlogs just to keep it to yourself, or just write in a notebook like, oh, what your macros were, what your weight was, how you felt, did you feel bloated, did you feel mentally drained, physically drained, and like that, things like that. If you just write down in like a notebook and then use that for your next prep, it just makes things a little bit easier, because that way you can again know what the mistakes were, what you did right, and then make adjustments according to that. But yeah, I was watching the last 7 days, 7 days left, 6 days left, and then the finale one, and after watching those, I can tell I'm a lot leaner now at 29 days left than I was then at 7 days and those few days left. So that's a great sign. And I don't know how I did it then, because back then I did 90 carbs, 50 fat, 180 grams of protein, which is like crazy low carbs, which I don't know how I was able to survive. But right now I'm at 150 grams of carbs, 45 grams of fat, and I recently just dropped my protein back down to 185 because I realized I don't need to hit 200, because it's not going to make much of a difference. I don't feel different from 185 and 200, so I dropped it back down to 185. So we'll see how that goes. And then, but yeah, other than that, just the best thing you can do is again learn from your past, and then that way you can know how your body works, and you're going to be your best teacher. So again, highly recommend writing things down and use that later on and save it somewhere. Take progress pictures as well, because that's also going to be like a proof to whatever you write down, because whatever you write down might be like kind of like a lie to yourself, like, oh, I felt great, but really you might not have. And so again, use like video or pictures as proof to whatever you write down, and it just helps you later on see if you actually did what you said you did. Alright, so right now Alan and I are about to go hit legs. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel motivated to hit it, but then I realized I have 8 leg days left before the show, including like today's session, so we gotta make each one count. So I'm gonna take some where is it? C4, a scoop of that with a scoop of creatine, and then get going. So let's get out of here. Alright, so the workout got cut short because, or not the workout, the edit got cut short. We finished the workout because one, we were in a time crunch, so we didn't really have to focus on recording. We just needed to get the workout done and over with, so we did that. And plus, there was like a worker standing next to us when we were doing the leg extensions, and we heard she's kind of strict, so try to keep the camera like low, like on the down low. But at that point, we're like, you know what, just stop recording, just focus on the workout, and that's why we're done now. Shower, eat, and then head out to play Catan with Alan, Selby, Ebby, and Tom. So we gotta hurry up, so see you guys later.